Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Avernum 6. So, I believe last time, I had made the plan to just explore along the Amarian border until we hit the river, basically, which is right here. There's nothing here except more scuttlers, vicious ones too, okay. Yeah, they're definitely a little bit healthier than ones that we've been seeing, but let's see. Okay, nice one shot. Very good start, I like that. We'll have you walk as far forward as you can, basically. And I guess... yeah, okay. Actually hit one of them. Thankfully, scuttlers don't tend to be poisonous or anything, so yeah. Not so bad. How close are we to leveling up? Kind of close, actually. Okay, you know what? There's a decent chance that we're gonna level up in the middle of that upcoming bandit camp. So there. Attack the healthiest one? Maybe? Nice, okay. Yeah, you can finish off this guy, and then you guys... actually, just you alone will kill the last one. Perfect. We got a nice bit of regen, actually. Yeah, 5 energy back for the... what? Icy Rain is 8, I want to say? So we almost got all of that back, actually, for just... how many was that? 5 scuttlers? Not terrible at all. Oh, got some sort of trapdoor here. Which I'm guessing... Fangclan Sentry, okay. I was gonna say, I'm guessing it's not part of the bandit camp that I was planning to explore slash wipe out. And I guess these guys are a different kind of bandit, the Fangclan. I don't know if we heard about them specifically. Obviously there are some... actually people in the refugee camp or thereabouts might have been talking about some evil Nephilim camping to the south. So let's see. Trying to keep my eyes peeled for any secret buttons, but, well, we can sell those. Almarian wine, that goes in the quest item stockpile. Ale does not. Alright, nice. We need how many of those? Hold on. Well prepared as always. 6 Almarian wine. We're also still looking for some limbs. Always possible to find those lying around in bandit strongholds and the like, bandit caves. Okay, so obviously, yeah, we don't have any rope with us, so we cannot descend here. Does not seem to be anything. So that was just a sneak peek to something. However, yeah, that seems to be going off in the direction of, you know, the other riverbank. So we're probably not going to be getting there anytime soon. Not until we can get through Almaria. What's this? Oh, what? Excuse me, I didn't mean to close the door immediately. Grieg. There is an old farmer in this lonely stone hut, sitting at his table and staring at an empty plate. He has been living here for a long time. In recent years, he's not bothered to keep it clean. Though he's hungry and weak, when you enter, he immediately finds deep reserves of strength. He barks, "Another soldier! I know why you're here. Your kind keeps coming and saying, 'Greek, you can't stay here. Greek, you have to go.' Well, I'm not going. You go. You're wasting your time." Well, you have me confused. I mean, we are soldiers, but we're not here on any kind of orders to drive you out. Although that might not be a bad idea, considering the general situation as it was described here. They want you to leave? The soldiers come. They say it's too dangerous. Say there are brigands. Say I'll starve. But I'll never go. Never. But, I mean, you will starve and there are brigands. Why not? I spent years saving up to buy this land. Got it after the time of Shades. Years more clearing it. Years more growing on it. This land is my life. And it will be your death, actually. And if need be, I'll die on it. Yeah, well. Now go, leave me be. it's your choice, I suppose. Do you have anything to eat out here? He looks at the bag of blighted mushrooms by the west wall. I'm working on it. Those things, you boil them enough, they're almost edible. I'll find a way to get by. Tell me about your farm? It's mine, and you'll never get me off it. Sure, there's blight and scuttlers, but that won't last forever. I'll get past it. I mean, can't you at least eat scuttlers? They're basically giant crustaceans, right? I mean, if there was a bug large enough... I mean, you can eat small bugs if you absolutely have to. Not that, you know, most people would want to eat most bugs. But bugs of that size, you'd think that if you boil them, they're just like crab meat inside, right? I mean, that might not even be so bad. Better than blighted mushrooms that make you puke. At least worth a try, maybe? But I suppose if scuttlers were edible, people would have started eating them a long time ago. So I guess we have to assume that somehow they're not. And where did the scuttlers come from? Who knows? They appeared in the North Caves and they came here. I bet someone brought them to my land. Maybe even the army, to drive me off so they could move in. But it won't work. Yeah, okay. Let's not get paranoid here. How long have you had the blight? I was one of the first to get it. When it came to the Great Cave, it came to me first. But it won't last forever, I'm sure of it. The wizards will cure it, and they'll find them that made it. Made it? You don't think that sort of thing just happens, do you? No, someone made the blight. Someone who's the enemy of Avernum. Has been since the beginning. He cast a suspicious glance at the nearby Caesaricae. Nearby? Anyone in particular? And says nothing else. Okay. Well, I guess I'll leave you to your madness and slow death. Sometimes people just don't want to be helped, and you just have to accept that. At least we're helping him, whether he wants to or not, by taking out the most immediate threats in the vicinity. Scuttlers and bandits. Aha, there we go. More Feng Clan. Who are you? Shaman Tror. Alright. Tror. Okay, can we sneak in here? Yes, actually, we should be able to. We should be able to... I want to make sure. Okay, there. You can step there. And go straight for the shaman. That tends to be the best course of action. How close can you get? Actually, you can also make it there. So, switch places and stab the shaman dead before they had a chance to do anything at all. And let's cast some protection because we're gonna get attacked before this is over. What was that actually? Wait. Pierces the foe's defenses. Ayali's weakened, okay. They can do that. How tough are these? 48 health, 48 health. Okay. Not that bad. Let's just focus on one of them at a time and we'll deal with them soon enough. I'm gonna risk not healing here and just taking them out more quickly. Yeah, they're all focusing on her for some reason. Which I guess I'm okay with. They all die easily enough. You know what? You know, now actually I really didn't need to, but then they decided to attack someone else anyway. Alright. Leather armor. Mage Stone Band, magical efficiency. Alright. And you don't even have a ring yet. And you have a shield ring? I mean, magical efficiency, I believe, is the thing that makes you sometimes not spend all the energy on a spell, which is nice. Plate Greaves. Let's just distribute the easier things first. Oh, 6 armor, 4 armor. Slightly better stun resist, but also, of course, bulkier. But yeah, we have to upgrade eventually, so might as well do it now. Some fish can be eaten. Probably will be eventually. A cave wood bow is not good. Curing elixir. Why? Sure, give me another type of consumable. It's okay. I want to say that the Mage Stone Band is probably makes more sense on him. Because his spells are more expensive, or at least... Well, yeah. I mean, obviously there's Icy Rain, would be nice to save some mana on that. There's Daze, there's Haste. She uses her buffs every now and then, but only for some encounters, and otherwise her healing spells are very inexpensive, so yeah, I think for now that just makes more sense. She can have some extra protection. Okay, some decent loot here, actually, from this, all things considered, not particularly difficult encounter. Spine Shield, you can have one of those, one more of those. Speed Burst, you have those, apparently. Actually, more rolls. Almost missed that one. And more fish. Yeah, these... Oh, hold on. A U-bow. That's exactly what you have. 5 to 10. 2 to 6. Okay, hey, you get a better bow, for what it's worth. It's not really gonna make much of a difference, because you're usually gonna miss anyway, but okay. Alright, yeah, some pretty decently equipped bandits. Obviously all ill-gotten. Right, and we already took out probably most of the bandits on the surface here, but surely there's gonna be some sort of underground camp. Okay, apparently I had killed them, but not actually taken their stuff yet. Not looted the camp anyway. Another sword, another bow. Okay, quite the labyrinth here. With not a whole lot going on. There's a Slith statue, though. That's weird. How peculiar. Someone has hauled the statue of a Caesarica out here. It is old and crumbling, and several chunks of it were knocked off in transit. Someone has placed a crude iron chain around its neck and a dented bronze circlet on its head. It's not immediately clear what these items are supposed to signify. Okay, there are also some dire wolves nearby. Yeah, that's a miss. Just wait here. Oh, nice. Okay, and the others might be right around the corner. Indeed they are. 48 health. Oh, close. But was actually enough. Wasn't there another one? I guess not. Okay. Wolf nest. Broken bit of husk. Not worth anything. Oh, but they're all some bodies. Cloak. Some money, a dagger. Nothing particularly amazing here. So is there not actually a bandit cave? Could have sworn. Okay, so that the statue is marked. Slith statue. Huh. Oh. I guess we killed someone here probably and forgot to loot their armor. There's also something here. Poor leather helmet though. Probably also missing... Ah, there's some more of them at least. Okay. Probably also missing some digging spots here and there. It seems like an area where there would be a few of them just hiding. I mean, there was one there apparently that I didn't miss. Who knows? Maybe I'm not missing them. I can't quite reach you guys, so we might as well try. Hey, and we actually hit. Of course, you're also just one tile too far. Okay, you also hit. Nice miss. Oh, this guy? Hold on. If a warrior, alright. Oh wow. What? I'm pretty sure we killed a warrior before, but were they also that tanky? Maybe. Let's weaken their armor. Ooh, and we get a nice triple hit. That's not so nice. Uh-oh. Don't do anything I will regret. Okay. Should be safe now, but that was a bit scary here. Take that guy out, and this one as well. Alright, okay, warriors not to be trifled with. Gotcha. Should have known that before. Healing potion. Oh, we're still in combat? Wait, no, we're not. Why? Yeah. Did I press the wrong button? I thought I hit the number of buttons trying to switch characters through, and it wouldn't let me somehow? I must have done something wrong. Clearly. Okay. Yeah, you get that. Okay. Heal. Very nice. Yeah, we're actually full. Well, he just leveled up, so that would explain that. Right, and I had saved up all of his points last time for doing something. Now, what might that have been? Probably mage spells? I'm gonna go with mage spells. Now we have 2 left over for next level, which means we're gonna have 7, which gives us a bunch of options. Mage spells are still 8, though. But technically I could maybe spend 4? What could I spend 4 on, though, usefully? Not sure. Hardiness and luck? I guess I could, if I wanted to. And then I would have 8 points the level after that for more mage spells. We'll see. For now, mage spells it is. Definitely worth increasing. Some herbs, a bronze helmet. Surely no one needs that. Yeah, it is bulky too, so thanks but no thanks. We'll find something better suited soon enough, and it looks like we've actually been everywhere in these tunnels. I did mean to just approach the statue once more to see if there was going to be any more interaction with it, but no, apparently not. We cannot take the chain and circle it to see if that triggers anything. So I can only assume that that's the objective of some sort of quest that we don't have yet. Maybe from Almaria. I mean, would have to be, I suppose, because we've been everywhere else nearby. Right, this is the... what was in here? Why is this marked? Abandoned minor quarters. Vandrin's camp. Right. Is he actually still in the area? Or did he just leave? Well, he's not here. There's nothing here at all. Maybe because I already took everything. It seems like something I would do. I guess he used to be patrolling up and down this road outside the mines. Oh hey, there's a goblin left somehow. Pretty sure I killed any goblins that were in here before. Or didn't I? Oh, I'm sure I must have been in here before. I want to say there was a line of goblins standing there. So one of them just randomly respawned. I guess that'll just happen occasionally. Okay, anyway. With that, we should have been absolutely everywhere we can go. Everywhere in this entire section of the map. Excluding Almaria, of course. Okay, which means that our next destination is Gnas, where we basically already been to. I mean, we've been to basically the city, the outer border of Gnas. We just didn't enter. The enemy is somewhere else. Mushrooms. Well, still looking. I really hope that I didn't miss the first sample already, and that it's going to be somewhat obvious when I get there. I suppose if I find myself having explored the entire Great Cave without having found the sample, I can double check all the obvious places, the various farms. But yeah, again, I doubt that they would make me just walk across some random mushroom field. Either it would be any mushroom field, or it's a more specific location. Anyway, buried seal. Gladwell, right? Yeah, Fort Remote. Okay, we're gonna get there, and then we'll see about that. Get help for Silvar. Flawless crystals. We have turned in all the ones that we had. Construct test, too tough. Yeah, we want to either get an invulnerability potion, my god, and sacrifice that to get the quest done, or just gain a bunch more levels and try again. Ice Wraith. Right, we have been there, but it's way too tough. Hunting. Hold on. Right, well, hunting, looking for, more like. Claim checks, yep. There's only one more to check. We definitely checked the one near the castle. Bounty Salamander, we did that. We did that, and we're mostly done with that. Okay. Yeah, so unfortunately still missing some limbs. We weren't in here? No. Difficulty 10. Still too difficult for us. Actually, that was... I did level up tool use recently, right? If I could click the right thing. Wow. Tool use is at 9 right now. Okay. Yeah, there was a chest at the refugee camp that required... Or at the soldier camp, actually. That required 9 that we could open now, but almost certainly whatever's in there is not mine. I mean, obviously it isn't. So I probably would end up not taking it anyway, so... Not really too important. Okay, and this should be the entrance to Gnas. Or wait, this is actually Fort Emerald? Oh yeah, it is, okay. Never mind then. And we're not allowed in yet. So of course we're not. There we go, that's the bridge. Okay then. Oh, we did check this. Yes, this is where we got the quest that we have. You step across the bridge and into the village of Gnas. This has for many years been the largest settlement of friendly Slitherikai in Avernum. The hostile tribes have at times been larger. Oh, yeah, the largest settlement of friendly. Okay, the hostile tribes have at times been larger. Well, I suppose those times are back now, because... Yeah, we're dealing with a whole army of invading Slitherikai, apparently. Not here, though. The paths of Gnas are lined with statues, some dating back to the earliest days of Avernum, of honored Slitherikai of days past. Sliths greatly revere their ancestors and observe their memories by memorializing them in stone. Okay, so maybe actually we're gonna get a quest from one of the NPCs here to look for the stolen statue that was for some reason dragged away. It's just weird that it was in that cave near some hostile Nephilim and not some hostile Slitherikai, right? You'd think that maybe... Well, who knows? Who stole it and why? Maybe we'll learn soon enough. Okay. Sliths greatly revere their ancestors and observe their memories by memorializing them in stone. As you enter the village, all of the Slitherikai, from the youngest to the oldest, watch you nervously. Sadly, in dark times, you can always count on some Avernites blaming the lizard people for their problems. In this time of famine and war, the problem is unusually bad, especially considering that the war is against savage Slitherikai. Yeah, fair. But we'll see if we can convince them that we're not the bad guys here. Gnas Smithy, fine crafts, all races welcome. Good to know. Hello, Ethsin. There's a single Slitherikai smith at this forge. He's working like a demon. Sweat pours down his arms and chest. Wait, do lizards even sweat? Can they physically sweat? I don't think that actual actual real life lizards do produce sweat at all. They have to cope with heat by, well, either they don't worry about heat actually. In fact, yeah, they probably wouldn't want to lose any moisture at all. But anyway. Sliths are obviously not real-world lizards, so let's say that these maybe can sweat. Because they're more humanoid than, you know. Sweat pours down his arms and chest as he puts the final touches on one of the traditional two-tined spears, which will join the bristling arsenal on the wall. When he puts the final touch on the points of a spear and cools it off in the pool, he turns to you. Greetings, I am Ethsin, the smith of Gnas, until I depart. That's quite a collection of weaponry. Yes, I am abandoning my village and going to the surface. Before I go, I have promised Liths that I will provide all of the weapons they need to defend themselves against the attackers, from the horde or otherwise. The horde? You mean the Slith horde? Which other horde could he be talking about? Yes, the barbarians hate us more than they hate the humans. If they ever break through to the Great Cave, they will attack us as soon as they can. When this happens, we will collapse the bridges, and we will be ready. From otherwise? Who else might attack you? Well, he looks south toward the Great Cave. Who knows who might hate us Sliths enough to raid us? He adds darkly, but whoever does, we will be ready. Yeah, that's only fair. Let's hope it doesn't come to that. To either of those scenarios. So you're leaving? I am. My token in the lottery has been picked. When my work is done here, I go to the Great Portal. I will go to Upper Avernum, though I'm scared to be so close to the Empire. Tell me about the lottery. It happens in the large towns. Mine was at the castle. Those who wish to use the Great Portal can enter once a year. A few are picked, and they get to use the portal within that year. So many want to use the portal that it takes great fortune to be picked in the lottery now. Why are you afraid of the Empire? Once, under the rule of Emperor Hawthorne, the Empire murdered my kind, along with the Nephilim and all magical creatures. Emperor Redmark says this will not happen. I am not sure, but it is better than starving. Yeah, why do you want to leave? He stares down at the floor. I was not brave enough, and I think there is not future, not anymore. If I will live a life and raise young, it must be on the surface. It is a sad, hard truth. Not all have faced it. Can I purchase some of your goods? Oh, apparently so. Steel spear, slith spear? Wait. Okay. Steel spear is better than a traditional slith spear, which is a bit unfortunate. But I'm absolutely willing to invest in this if this is better than what we have. We might actually have a steel spear, though. I'm definitely gonna have to double check. Bronze halberd. It's a different type of attack. Specifically a halberd attack rather than a spear attack, but it should still be affected by the same pole arm skill. I mean, what else would it be? It's obviously not swords. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean it would be pole weapons. Spears, pikes, halberds. I wonder if the halberd attack includes the chance to cleave to adjacent enemies. Anyway, let's see here. You have a steel spear, never mind. Okay, so we already had found one of those. Okay, then. I have something I'd like to sell. I see. I'm no tinker, but there is one of our kind, my cousin, who trades in front of the castle gates. A short walk away. You should talk to her. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Well, that's all I need then. No quests or anything from you. But we got some interesting lore, at least. What's up with this trapdoor here? Don't think I didn't see that. Live meat storage. Dangerous, keep out. Oh. Live meat, you say? Ah, yes. I mean, I'm not really worried about fighting these, of course. Unless they're the super dangerous kind of mutant lizards that we saw. If I still have to come back for... Actually, we might be strong enough now. I want to say we gained a few levels since last time I attempted that thing. I was actually kind of close on my way here. If I had remembered, I would have maybe given it a try, but oh well, we can always easily return. Yeah, so I'm not worried about fighting normal lizards, but I do feel a bit bad about killing their livestock, you know? But unfortunately, it seems like the cave continues, and naturally, I'm curious. Can we? Yes. Curious to see where this leads. Really? You cannot shoot that? Surely from there, though. Okay. Just wait. Okay. Interesting choice. Okay, we have even more of them. Huge lizards. Wait, these are... Oh, they are quite a bit tougher. Yeah, why don't we wait back here? Haste. Ooh. Surprised they're not all joining the fight. Although it's obviously better for us that they don't. Especially surprising considering they're actually within, you know, within our range. Ooh, nice hit. We need those. And that one still doesn't join. That's strange. Strange choice. Okay. They all hate him for some reason. Nice one. Okay, you decided to waste your turn. That's fine by me. Are you even tougher than the others? Mutant lizards. Oh, that is a mutant. Yikes. Okay, but if that actually is the same kind of mutant lizard as in that other cave, then it looks like we can deal with them now. I don't know how badly they wrecked us. Yeah, we even fully recovered after that. Awesome. First aid definitely starting to do some work. Grey mold. Okay, so unfortunately for the Slithericae friends upstairs, their livestock were guarding stuff that's way too good for us. Ooh, knowledge brew too. Yeah. Okay, I mean, if there ever was any kind of question, there's also an invulnerable potion, which is worth 500. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty amazing. Unfortunately, pretty amazing. You get that, just so I don't accidentally end up using it. So we could probably use that to deal with the construct test as well. And I might have, I don't know if I talked about that before, but because that seems to be such a difficult quest, way too tough for us to survive normally at our current level, maybe the game considers that one a relatively high level one and would give us a pretty decent reward for this point in the game, or an especially powerful reward, I suppose, for this point in the game, if we can actually somehow find a way to overcome it. So, I don't know, maybe it's worth giving another shot. Actitos. Though the Slithericae is clearly quite old, he is still in remarkable shape. Decades of wielding picks and hammers and helping to shift massive statues have left him the physique of a Slith half his age. When you approach him, he is working on a statue. A huge, shapeless lump of rock lies before him. He's going at it with a pick, slowly and painstakingly whittling it into the crude approximation of his subject. The detail work, many hours of it, will then begin. When you get close, however, he happily takes a break. He drops the pick, takes a drink of water, and says, "Greetings, soldier of Avernum. I am Actitus, crafter of Gnas, until I die." So you're not planning to leave. What are you working on? It is a statue of our chieftain, of Glesths. All of our chieftains, they are remembered on the Shrine Island. The Shrine Island, okay. So many statues to make, so few years remaining. He looks sadly at all of the half-finished works around him, eager to resume his labors. Are you making a statue of Glesths while he is still alive? Of course. How else will I get the perfect likeness? He does not mind. He knows when he dies a statue of him will remain. It is a true honor. Who are these other statues of? Of learned sages and warriors, of Pathas, our beloved priest, and one of the savage warlord, as a warning to those who would follow the ways of war. We stoneworkers keep the history of our people. If we do not remember the lost, they might be forgotten. Yeah, okay. Unfortunately, I cannot ask him about any missing statues. But oh well. Tell me about your craft. It is of great importance to our kind. The statues of a tribe tell its story. When a tribe falls in a war, if the victors want to have total victory, to wipe its foes forever from the world, they destroy the statues. To me, it falls to make sure what should be remembered is remembered. Who decides who should be immortalized? I do, but I listen to others. Only a foolish stoneworker ignores the will of the tribe. You only make statues of those you honor? No, obviously not. No, I also make statues of those we should remember because they are important in our history, or because we can learn from remembering them. One day, when the Slith Horde has been destroyed, I will make statues of their leaders. Okay. Who are the leaders of the Horde? Kres is the Shadow. Kres is... Is that the one... I think that one was either mentioned, or is that the one that we... Well, no, I think the one that we talked to, or that talked to us, back in the Goblin Mine, the Goblin Camp. That one wasn't officially named, right? It was just... Yeah, I'm pretty sure we didn't learn their name, but... I want to say that Kres Is was mentioned, maybe by Trinket, was it? The Goblin Chieftain? Who was calling out for his master with his dying breath? Yeah, so obviously no big surprise there that they were involved. Kres Is the Shadow, their spy and assassin. Yeah, okay, it would also make sense that that one in particular would already be sneaking around, you know, deep inside, not yet Slith-occupied territory. Gavasa Os, the Impaler, their battle chieftain, and Ascalin, the Man-Burner, their wizard. Those three warlords are the twisted leaders of the Horde. For their evil, for the destruction they have caused, I will make sure they are remembered. Okay, you'll spend the rest of your life here? Yes, others would flee to the portal, to the towns, to other towns, to the Horde. But this is where my life's work is. Here I will stay. Some flee to the Horde? A few. Some of us believe the lies of the Slith Horde. They betrayed our kind. I would not speak of them. And what if the Slith Horde comes to the Great Cave? Then I will die at the feet of my statues. Those creatures will then see what it means to be a true Slith. Yeah, that's commendable. Alright. More lore, I like it. Slith farmers. What are you farming, actually? These trees produce small quantities of fruit that are barely edible to the humanoids of Avernum. In normal times, it would be fed to lizards or discarded. These days, Slithzerikai carefully tend to the trees, carefully caring for them, and harvesting even the smallest and wormiest fruit. Or maybe let the fruits grow to a slightly larger size and prevent worms from getting to them, you know? Alright. Chieftain's hut. Okay. Sure, let's have a chat with him. Or first, Glesths is pleased to hear that the salamander is dead. It is one less thing those who wish us ill can use against us. He rewards you with a delicate silver charm. It is Slith work. It will serve you well. Okay. Ayali leveled up as well. Nimble chain. +1 to gymnastics, which is... oh, doesn't someone have... Yeah, you do. Nimbleness in combat, makes you a leaping, spinning fighting machine. Harder to hit and helps you act faster in combat. Okay. Oh, you... Wait. You have this. Harder to hit, you say? Yeah, I think 1% hostile effect resistance isn't really gonna make any kind of difference. You have just 2% armor. Eh. I mean, honestly, if our priest can be... can avoid a hostile effect, that's probably a good idea. Again, I don't think hostile effects include things like mental effects, like charm and fear, and things that would actually prevent her from acting. But who knows, just on the off chance, you know. The chieftain of Gnas sits cross-legged before you, staring deeply into a bonfire. The rug he sits on is completely threadbare, more patches than cloth. Chieftains have been resting on it since the first days of Gnas. The chief himself is old and literally withered. His skin is more grey than green, dry and covered with dozens of long, shallow scratches. He is exhausted. Only his powerful will keeps him sitting upright and facing visitors. He motions for you to sit. "I am Glesths," he says in a quiet, raspy voice. "Soldiers of Avernum are always welcome here. Our kind never has anything to hide. How can I help you?" Tell me about Gnas. "We are a settlement of Slitherikai, honest, loyal, peaceful creatures, loyal to Avernum. We have been allies to the crown since the earliest days, and now in these days of the Slith Horde, we are loyal as ever. I am chieftain here, and I have been for many long years. Though we are often accused of crimes, we have been ever open and friendly." As he speaks, he scratches his skin with a single claw. It leaves a long, thin scratch. It seems like a nervous habit and a sign of how upset he is, despite his calm speech. What are you accused of, specifically? "What are we not? Some say we made the blight, as if we would want to starve ourselves as well. Some say we secretly support the Slith Horde, as if we could have anything in common with those mad, vicious creatures." You notice that his speech has developed an almost human quality. It lacks the sibilance of the other Slitherikai. He probably learned to speak this way to seem more trustworthy to outsiders. "But we will outlast, and the humans will see that we are their allies once again." What do you think of the Slith Horde? He chuckles, trying to seem casual as he digs his claws lightly into his knees. "You ask us that. They all ask us that. Yeah, sorry about that. If the Slith Horde comes to the Great Cave, they will kill us all, as surely as they will kill all the humans. No, more surely. They hate us that much. They see us as traitors." "How long have you been leader here?" 25 long years. I am aging. It is time soon. Time for me to step down. But... He shakes his head. But what? It is not time to discuss this now. Things are in flux. I cannot say more. I'm here to help you, actually. You are? My requests to the castle, they have been received? I am glad. I require aid, desperately. There has been a disaster. My son, Trevias, he has left, fled Gnas, and joined with other... He is flirting with joining cultists and the Horde. He must be found and made to see the madness of his ways. Rescued. If outsiders learn the secret of what my foolish son has done, it will be a disaster. It will risk us all. Why did Trevias leave? This is a quiet thing. Nobody should be told. The Slith Horde sent an agent here. I did not know. Under cover of night, that creature came several times and tried to lure the disloyal away with tales of mighty Slith Empire. My son was always... He has always wanted a loftier place for our kind, not to exist with the other races, but to... He has had ambitions. I was unable to convince him of the folly of those dreams. Do you know who came here? One of my people who met the creature and did not leave said he claimed to be Cress Is, the Shadow, one of the 3 warlords of the Slith Horde. I do not believe this, but I suppose it is possible. Yeah, pretty sure it is. Where did Trevias go? He fled in the night, taking only his spear and a single satchel of possessions with him. In one thing we were fortunate. He left a note behind. Forgot it, I suppose. The note told him to go to the honeycomb of tunnels southwest of Omaria. Oh, okay. So near that statue is we're going to find some sort of hidden mechanism then, and some hidden entrance. All right, good. And that a concealed door was past the crumbling statue. I don't know more than that. Well, we do. And the note was left behind? Yes, it was odd, even suspicious, although my son has never had a devious or complex mind. Though now that I think of it, there is one more thing I should mention. The note was signed Kadroth Benttail. Probably a fake name, but worth mentioning. Kadroth Benttail. Okay. Why must this be kept secret? Because Gnas is already the subject of much distrust. Constant distrust. If certain people found out that the son of the chieftain was consorting with the Slith horde, we of Gnas have always shared a nightmare. It begins with a horde of angry humans with torches running across our bridges. It ends in nothingness. This must be prevented, even if my son must... He shakes his head. What do I need to do when I find Trevius? There is a long pause. This is difficult for him to say. He scratches the backs of his hands nervously as he speaks. I think that the cultists of the enemy horde clouded his mind. If you can, convince him to return. If he comes back now, peacefully, all will be forgiven. A burst of youthful foolishness. And if he does not return peacefully, I mean, dude, do we have to ask? What could possibly be the alternative, if not killing him? Then he is a traitor, and he must suffer the fate he has chosen. That is all I have to tell you. Find him. Find my son. As long as he is with the forces of the Slith horde, those vile creatures, as long as he is with them, alive or dead, there is no rest for me. Now go, and leave me. We will, after talking about all the other things that we can talk to you about. I found a big nasty lizard downstairs. I killed it for you? No, don't even mention that. Don't make me feel even worse. Obviously, I was not supposed to do that. No, I'm not going to mention that. Screw you, game. Can I get supplies here? We have little food to trade to outsiders. We generate only enough fruit, fish, and meat to feed ourselves, and then only barely. And only thanks to our last couple of lizards that we keep secretly hidden downstairs. our emergency supply of meat. Heaven forbid that anything bad should happen to those. However, if Ethsin is still here, he might be willing to sell you his metalwork. Yeah, unfortunately, his selection is kind of limited. But okay, I found a scroll. Yeah, that was a thing we were told to do here. I found a scroll. It seems to have Slith Zerikai script on it. I need it deciphered. Let's examine it. It does seem to be Slith writing, but I do not recognize the alphabet. You should show it to Celias, the priestess. She is more learned in these matters than me. Alright. That's all I need to know. Then leave me to my work. There is much to ponder, much to plan. You leave him to his solitude and his burden. Okay. Is this Statue Island or whatever it was called? Presumably. Breeding pools. Please watch your step. Hello. Pelinath. This young Slith is in charge of watching the young hatchlings. Caring for toddlers is already difficult work. When they have razor-sharp fangs and a tendency to go for your legs, it is even more difficult. Still, she is able to take a moment's break from herding the little carnivores back into the pool to speak with you. I mean, aren't they omnivores? Obviously, they do eat these fruit, among other things. Welcome, soldier. Glestis told me to welcome you to welcome you if you arrived. I am Pelinath, the broodmother. A small Slith, only a foot tall, rises to sink its teeth into her foot. A single deft motion sends the hungry little beast back into the pool. That looks like difficult work. Once I could lie. I have done this enough years to be honest. We love our young, but they... Aye! A young Slith snuck up on her and attacked her calf. She makes it go away. But we are also young ones. We owe it to them to give them the care we received. Do they ever actually hurt you? You mean enough to need a visit to the priestess? No, we slits have tough skin. I see you're young, but where are your eggs? She seems nervous. They are hidden. Near here, but well. In these unsettled times, Gless thought it was for the best, to keep them safe. Yeah, fair enough, I guess. The other slugs seemed nervous when I entered this place. Can you blame them? The breeding pool is the heart of the future of any tribe. Yeah, okay. Have you been able to get enough food for your young? That is a difficult question. It is why Gless said I should welcome any envoys from Avernum. I need help. We need help. If you can spare it. I will help if I can. Oh, meat for Gnas. I am glad. By order of the castle, we are supposed to receive constant shipments of meat. The young need it. We are supposed to get them from Darmon, but the quartermaster there, Puvner, he has not sent them. You are a warrior. They will listen to you. Go there and find Puvner and get our shipments again. You don't have enough meat here? No, we wish we did, but someone recently murdered all of our meat lizards, so that put us in a difficult situation. We have done all we can to catch enough fish and raise enough lizards, but there is not enough, and some of Avernum, they do not want to give up meat, even to save children. Our children. Have you spoken to Puvner? We have sent Sliths to Darmon to see him, but he would not see them. And Darmon, it was not a friendly place to be. But you, they might see. Well, I'm definitely gonna try. I will help you if I can. Okay, that was actually all of that. Tasty limb meat. Wait. No, that's a different quest. Oh, okay, right. So that one's actually from the job board, right? But there are also this is, I guess, some emergency help. But there are also supposed to be yeah, regular shipments of meat. Okay. Track down Puvner and find out why. Probably because he's a horrible racist. Oh, also, this is the village's breeding pool. Infants Lysericae, after hatching, spend their time in the water. They only emerge onto land after a few years of life. Dozens of the tiny fanged creatures frolic in the fresh water. Their nearby Lysericae instantly become alert when you enter this building. You move carefully, making sure not to step on anything precious. Anything or anyone. And just filling in a bit more of the map, although I guess we will be on the other shore there eventually. Obelisk says, Gnes, you don't say. Oh, hey, right. Completely forgot about that. That is, of course, convenient to have. Got some fierce rats up here, a digging spot, several digging spots actually. Spiritual herbs, energetic herbs, and healing herbs. Okay, timer says that I need to stop here pretty soon. This is going to be the temple, basically, with the priest or priestess. And this path would lead to the other entrance to Fort Emerald. Oh. Was the other one also a fierce rat? Yeah, wow. So Ayali actually dealt some pretty good damage there. Ouch. Close. Can you? Oh, that was a digging spot. That's why I couldn't step there. Whoops. My bad. Yes, we want to attack that one. I mean, this one's running. Maybe, no. Yeah, this one was going to get an attack off. Wow, 2 attacks, actually. Oh, well. That's okay. You can finish it off now. Heal you a little bit. Ah, yes. Right. Nothing we can do here. Oops. I was transferred here, but I left my orders and my other pants. What? You get 2 pairs of pants? You have a kinder quartermaster than I do. But the commander has spoken. No soldiers allowed for blessing or supplies without orders. Blessings or supplies without orders. You want in, you'll have to talk to your superior officer. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go find my other pair of pants. Whoops. Okay, and this... Oh. What is this actually? Blosk. Oh, right. You're on the outskirts of the ruins of Blosk. I was gonna say, this... I mean... Obviously we've been here in recent games, in previous games, but... I wasn't sure what the story of Blosk was. Also, it's kind of weird that it's literally right next to Daimon, right? You're on the outskirts of the ruins of Blosk, once the largest farming community in the Great Cave. Ah, so maybe this is gonna be where we find the blighted sample? We'll see. It was destroyed in the time of Shades. It is still mostly in ruins. However, that doesn't mean that it is empty. You can see the smoke rising from cooking fires within. Several gaps in the outer walls have been patched, leaving the main gate as the only way in and out. Without permission of whatever clan has settled here, you will have a very hard time getting in. Very hard time or impossible? An impossible time. Oh, there's the main gate, I guess? Interesting. Okay. I also wanted to double check... Oh. There are limbs already here. I had a feeling like there might be... yeah, actually they're literally on the table. Maybe I even saw them before I got distracted by something else. Wait, what? Did I transfer that to the right person? I guess I must have. I thought it somehow disappeared the moment I clicked on it, but I guess I was just that fast hitting the correct key. Okay, anyway. So, potentially I could steal these without making everyone hostile, and then I would have 6 to turn in, which is kind of... It's not really the idea here, but, you know... The crime was seen, but they don't mind yet. You deliver a load of fresh limbs to Pelin Ath. She thanks you and throws one of them into the pool. It is torn apart by a swarm of slith young. You are rewarded with a large pouch of silver coins. You know, that feels a bit dirty, but hey, I'm not one to turn down some good cheese. When you step onto the small island, everything suddenly becomes very quiet. Whoops. Even the sound of the river flowing by becomes muted. Time seems to pass a little slower here. The path forks just ahead. One fork leads to statues of chieftains of Gnas from decades past. There is a well-used prayer mat in front of each one, where the sliths can come to pray for guidance. The other fork leads to a small shrine. You can see a lone figure kneeling within. Interesting. Slith Shaman. And there's, of course, Celias. Well, yeah, I kind of wish I hadn't even stepped on this island yet. So we could have started with, you know, everything, including that interesting little message. Not sure if there's actually anything magical going on here, or if we're just feeling the, you know, kind of special aura of this place. Anyway, we're going to talk to this person next time, see if maybe they have another quest for us or something. And then I suppose we'll go and yeah, look for that misguided chieftain's son, and we'll see if we can actually save him. I kind of doubt it, but we'll see. For now, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.